Hi, everybody. Crafting Journey here. Welcome to another Crafting in Crime. It's not Crafting in Crime Daily, is it? Oh, no, it's Craft with Me Wednesday. And there's Mickey, my bestie, and Lynn and Mary. Hi, guys. How are you? Thanks for coming by. Tonight, I'm crocheting. I am still working on the scarf for my friend Lisa. And I hope she comes up. I hope she comes in tonight. Honestly, I do. If she does, give her some hugs and kisses because I don't know if she got good news or bad news today. So she might have got bad news and we want to show her some love. But anyway, this is what I'm making for her. It's going to be a hooded scarf. I'll show you what it's going to look like at the end. So it's not going to be this color. This is the pattern that I'm using. Well, let me show you the page that doesn't have all the instructions on it. How about that one? Like this. It's a hood, it's a scarf, and then I'll show you the top part of there. So that's what it will look like when it's done. So it's a 2-row repeat, and you have to do that 2 rows 6 times the length of the scarf, and I have done it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm on 4, so I have to do it a couple more times or so. So like 4 more rows. And it's, I had to chain 278 for this thing. It's quite lengthy, but yeah, it'll be fine. It's going to be nice and warm. She's going to love it. How are you guys tonight? Hi, Carl. Hey, Kat. Kim, welcome. Mary says I put my Dalaby Rose diamond painting down for a bit, and now I'm debating what I want to do next. I see you. Somebody's been doing some coloring. Is that you, Mary? Have you been doing some coloring? Well, last night I've been playing a lot of Minecraft, but last night I said, I'm going to start another puzzle, and I started a Game of Thrones puzzle, and it's pretty cool because half is reds and half is blues, so you can kind of separate the puzzle pieces by red and blue. But the middle of it is the throne, the chair with it, which is all silver, and so there were actually 3 different colors. So I got the outside done, and my sister helped with that, and we started the bottom, the red and the blue. The bottom parts have maps, so we're starting to work on the maps, and then we'll work our way up. Yeah, it's very cool. So I'm working on that puzzle, still doing Minecraft, and been diamond painting all week. So I wanted to pick this up tonight, and I picked it up last night, worked on it for a while, working on it tonight. Are you crocheting the gnome blanket, 1 part issued each month? Where is that, Kim? Oh my God, did you send that to me? A gnome blanket? I have to have that. Oh no. Kim, I need that in my life. A gnome blanket. Oh, wow. So what'd you guys think of the verdict today? What did you think? Of course, he's going to appeal, I'm sure. He just spent his whole life having appeals and retrials. I don't know. But the key thing is, it's going to be his whole life in prison. Yep. I just didn't buy that he didn't do it. Oh, I hope I didn't spoil that for anybody, what the verdict was. So here's the repeat. Let me show you. So let me get to let me finish this stitch and then I'll show you. Oh, I don't have the other camera on yet. You guys want to see the other camera? Say, yeah, that would help, Rebecca. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let me put the other camera on so you can see kind of what I'm doing. I didn't take the diamond painting away. It's still underneath all this. This is what I was working on all day. I'm ready to open 2 more sections because I just have this part to fill in. So I'm going to open these 2 sections tomorrow, and we're just moving right along here. I hope by the end of February, just in time for the mystery diamond painting, that we can get this done. So Mickey and I have been planning the next event that she and I do, and that's The Great Escape 2023. That's going to start August 1st. And the reason we're telling you about this now is so that you guys can plan your year. You know, a lot of people, there's a lot of events, and you can plan which one do I want to do. Ours is The Great Escape. It's a fantasy, you know, some fantasy place that you would like to escape to. Mickey and I are going to do Secret Garden if you have that and want to do that along with us. That's a Josephine Wall painting. I've never done Josephine Wall, so I'm super excited about that. But here's what I'm really excited about. Crashley is going to do the special papers again for us. So we'll have the release papers like this. Where's The Great Escape from last year? Let me show you last year's. We've come up with a new design. Mickey came up with it, and we've sent it over to Crashley, and she's going to her hubby. He's some of the brains behind the operation. Actually, he quit his job and he's doing it full time. Bless his heart, and he's doing a fantastic job of it. Where are my Great Escape papers? Where are they? I don't know. I got papers everywhere. I can't find them. Okay, well, I can't show them to you. Okay, well, anyway, they're around. So, yeah, Kerwin and Crashley are going to do papers for our event. So as soon as she gets them done in her shop, you can start ordering them. So you'll have them, and you can start thinking about what painting you want to do so you can get it ordered. And yeah, because you might want to combine it with some other events. So let me just show you what I did on this. So what I'm doing is in the row, the earlier row, there's this little three double crochets with a chain in between them. I'm going to just take the needle, go in here, the hook, and just do a single crochet, and then you just chain 3. And then we've got to make this little popcorn thing here in this next single crochet that we did right here. So you just skip everything, you go over to that single crochet, and you do 3 double crochets. And this is why it takes a little bit longer, because you have to pull this out. Then you go back into your work at the beginning on the first double crochet. You go back in there, you pull it through, and you chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and that makes your little popcorn there. And then you go back, same thing, and that 3 double crochets with the chain in between, and you just pull up. And that's the first row of the 2-row repeat. The second row is different, and I'll show you that when I get to it. If I get to the end of this row during the live, I will. I'm almost there. And then I'll show you what the next row is if you're interested. Carl says, I'm working on the unicorn waterfall. Oh, I love that diamond painting. That's a Dreamer design one, and it's very pretty. Very pretty. I hope you're doing something special with the unicorns. I think I would. Like at least the unicorn part of it, the horn, that needs to be blinged like all day long. Okay, let's do this. Oh, wrong stitch. See, I can't chew gum and talk at the same time. I don't know why I think I could crochet and talk at the same time. But I try. So now I can just focus on one trial, the Alex Murdoch trial. And boy, some interesting stuff happened there today that I'm going to tell you all about tomorrow. I'll have another clip for you. I'm going to ask you again what you hear on this clip because it's the Snapchat. So if I can, all we heard was the video of the Snapchat. If I can find the actual video that was shown in court, I would imagine that the reporters are going to get a hold of the actual video clip, because when you're watching the live trial, they don't show any of the video footage because the judge has ordered it all sealed. He's actually ordered crime scene footage and autopsy footage sealed, but they're just not showing anything, and I guess in abundance of caution. So, But then after the fact, they release certain things to the media, and the Snapchat, I'm sure, is going to get released. I'll pick it up. I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. Then you can tell me if you hear Alex Murdoch on this Snapchat video. Because the first time I listened to it, I just couldn't tell what I was listening to be honest with you. But I'm going to have to listen to it a few more times. Rhonda says, remind me, Great Escape, does it need to be a new start or a portion remaining? New start, sweetie. Yeah, we do new starts. This is our big event where we have lots and lots of sponsors. If you know someone that would like to sponsor this, we're going to have a lot of sponsors, lots of prizes. This is the one that Mickey and I go big on every year. So yeah, Mickey did agree, new start. Rebecca was just talking about some release papers that Crashley makes. I can get the parchment paper easier. Yes, Mary, of course. If parchment is what you can afford, that is fine. Some people just like to have their release papers, and here's why. Because they like to do sections, and I use these release papers to just kind of section my painting, and some people don't like these papers. One of the downfalls of these papers is that they are only one-sided. Now, if you like, the other day, one of mine got dog-eared on one of the corners and it stuck to the painting, and I had to get something wipe off the paper that stuck to it. And I mean, it's not, you know, it doesn't ruin your painting, but it's a pain. So when that happens, because I'm used to these. You can see them on here. I've got the white ones. These are two-sided. These white ones, you can use either side, but you cannot do that with Crashley's paper. So don't forget when you get them that you cannot use both sides, only one side. Oh, Rhonda, thank you. I think Mickey's awesome. Mickey's my buddy. She is having fun with her kitty, and I have been having so much fun with Pearl. I have more video of the cats that I'm going to show you tomorrow. Stitch was chasing Pearl around, like they would go over the bed and then under the bed and then over the bed, like just around and around my king size bed today. And Stitch would come up behind Pearl and bite her right in the butt, like right under her tail, just go whoosh, and she would squeal and she would run, and they would just keep doing this over and over again. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are crazy. Yeah. So that's on film if you want to see it. Not, I didn't get the biting part, but them chasing each other. Yeah, that's on film. Because I'm too cold to go outside. I did take an afternoon walk. Yeah, I videoed. I didn't get the bite on video, but I got them chasing each other around the bed. Over, and it's actually Pearl's just kind of sitting there waiting, and all of a sudden you see Stitch come pounce on her, and they just go running. They're so funny, those cats. They really are. I just love cats. They're really, really fun. Dogs are fun too. I got up this morning because it was too cold to walk, but I knew that I had to go to the post office because I had to mail those golf clubs that I sold the other day. And so I just said Tootsie, let's get in the car and go. She loves to go on car rides. So she ran out, got in the car. We went for a car ride, and she was just as happy that, but I did welcome them this afternoon because they were both looking at me with daggers, like, come on, lady. But it was cold. We didn't walk for long. It should be warming up tomorrow. So, maybe 40s or 50s tomorrow. It's crazy to think that that's like warmer weather, but it is. It's warmer weather. It's walking. That's a great temperature for walking. It really is. 40, 50 degrees. 10 degrees, not so much. But 40 and 50 is perfect. Mickey, you got a video what your kitty's doing. We love to see your kitty. Show it on your video, on your live on Friday. Oh, you sent me the link for the blanket. Oh, cool. Carl sent me a photo too. Let me look. Oh. Wait a minute. I thought you said you were doing the unicorns. Oh, did you get the other one in the mail? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Okay. I want to see this. Oh, I have to copy the link. Oh no, it won't. You can't copy it out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Forward, copy. Okay, there we go. Now let me see if it'll work. I need to see this. Yes. Oh, you guys. Look at the gnome blanket. Oh my God, I'm in. I'm in. That's what you're going to do for the next event. Carl, that's a fantastic idea. Yes. That's great. All right, I'll show you what Carl's doing for the next. I'll come back to that. Let me show you. I wondered why you sent it to me. Why am I have a very short trek mind tonight. Okay. So Carl's going to do Winter Solstice by Diamond Art Club, which is a beautiful painting. This is the Winter Solstice. It's, it's fantasy. It's a fantasy that he'll ever live there because it'd be way too cold for him. So anywhere that you guys, use your imaginations with the fantasy part of it. If you're not really into fantasy, choose a destination that you think you're never going to get there and you're fantasizing about getting there. Mickey said Oliver's chilling out on the corner of her bed after dinner last night. Then Jaxie comes zooming in up the Oliver and thwacks him 4 times with her paw. LOL, poor Oliver didn't know what happened. She's putting Oliver in his place. She is telling Oliver, listen, I'm the alpha, you're the beta. You listen to me, buddy. With a view like that, I would put up with the cold. Oh my God, yeah. But obviously that's a fantasy place. Like, who's the artist on that? Some of these artists we know, some we don't. Do you know who the artist is, Carl? Because like Chuck Penson, all of Chuck Penson's paintings are fantasy. He does not like paint realistic like he paints realistic locations, but he says he paints them from his mind. He's never actually been to any of these places. He just paints them from his mind. So those are fantasy. To me, that's fantasy. If you're, if you're painting them out of, something that comes to mind, rather than an actual place that you've ever been, that could be fantasy. Oh, her name is Rhonda. Let me, all right, let me pull up Messenger. I will put it in the group. So everybody has that link because, oh my God, that is the coolest. All right, let's do Facebook Messenger messages. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. Just takes a second on this computer. All right, let's see, copy the link. Maybe that here. All right. No, we don't want to forward it. We want to copy it. Copy. It's not going to let me copy the link. All right, we'll just do it a different way. There we go. All right. Here is the link for that crochet. And I'm going to go ahead and put the link in, and then I'm going to share the screen with you. Oh my God, it's super cool. All right, let me share the screen. And then we could all look at it together. This is January. This is the January part. I can't imagine what the rest of it is. Look at that. So you have to have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors of yarn, right? Light blue, dark blue, camel, that's 3. Oh, 3 colors of blue. So 3 and white, 4, 5 colors there. So this is a big collaboration. Thrilled to announce that Jennifer from Day by Day Clay and Crochet I've teamed up with a huge year-long project. Each month, Jen will create a gnome polymer clay crochet hook, and I will create a matching gnome corner to corner crochet square. Okay, this is corner to corner. I have done corner to corner before. We are focusing on holiday and seasonal gnome designs. So for the month of January, we're presenting you with a winter gnome. The pixel graph and how to for the crochet portion of the collab will be right here on Repeat Crafter Me, and you can purchase a coordinating clay hook from Jen on her Facebook page, Day by Day Clay and Crochet. The hook is super cool. I was trying to get Crashley to do some clay crochet hooks, and she just never could do it. But wow, look at that. It's a gnome matching crochet hook with little cups of hot chocolate on it. Oh, I love that. So does she give you the pattern for the first? Oh, she's making the. Oh, look at that crochet hook. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, I've got to show this to Crashley, see if she can do this for us. Okay, where's the pattern? Okay, here it is. Oh God, it's one of these graph things. I don't know, guys. That's not easy to do. It really isn't. Oh my God, look at these instructions. Yikes. What's this? I don't know what this is. Hold on. Oh no, what is that? I think that's an advertisement. What is that? Okay. Yeah, I don't think that was the instructions for this pattern. Okay, here they are right here. Oh my God. Okay, here is download PDF of the written pattern for following along. Okay, so I will pull it up on my other computer later and I will download the written pattern. And I'm not, no promises, guys, because that's not easy. It really isn't. But God, that's super cute. And you'd have to do that every month behind. Holy moly. Mickey says graphs are easy, especially with a square stitch like the corner to corner cover. Yvonne, Crashley, yes. Oh my God, Crashley, look at this. I'm going to put, let me go back over here. Look at this. I remember I was trying to get you to do this. Look, it's on a crochet hook. There's her little things, her canes. And there is the hook. And this girl is going to make one every month for this gnome collaboration. They're coming out with a square for on this corner to corner blanket, gnome blanket. But what's the name of the person that's doing the crochet hook? Gnome polymer clay crochet hook. Created a matching gnome corner. Okay. Somebody named Jennifer from Day by Day Clay and Crochet. Yeah. So anyway, super, super cool. Okay. So that's that, guys. The link is in the chat if you guys want to check that out. Crashley, how come money doesn't come when I summon it like you do? Isn't that cute, Crashley? I know that if go to that website and save it, and maybe you guys can, work on coming up with something like that. That would sell like hotcakes because there's a lot of crocheters here in the chat as well as diamond painters. A lot of diamond painters also crochet and they like those hooks. Okay, where was I? Before we were interrupted. Crashley, are you doing a live tonight? I've already told them that you're going to do our release papers for the big event in August. That starts August 1st. We sent you over the mock-up of the release papers for 2023. Rochelle's here, just getting home. Her mystery painting arrived today. Woohoo, Rochelle. I know who your partner is. Well, I should. I matched you guys up. But anyway, because I thought you guys would get along famously. I try to match up people with the right people. So. One, two, three. Yes, ma'am. I'll be live tackling this 3D wooden owl clock puzzle. Those wooden puzzles are not easy. Oh my God. My sister did a wooden cat puzzle and she said it was one of the hardest ones she's ever done. But yeah. Crashley, I had this idea. I don't know if this is appropriate to say it now, but I thought you could maybe just as a suggestion for the retreat, maybe we could do like a puzzle exchange, people that have done puzzles and would like to trade them and maybe with other people. You almost got the cat one. No, my sister said the cat one was really hard. In fact, she hasn't taken it apart. She doesn't know what she wants to do with it, but she won't take it apart because it was that hard. Yeah. So I just thought it would be fun if people are driving and they have extra puzzles and they would like to trade them for other puzzles. It would be like a fun thing to do at the retreat. Anyway, but not Tia because, Tia, you live far and you have to get on a plane and, I understand that. Because I get puzzles all the time from Goodwill, and I do them first to make sure all the pieces are there, and then I either sell them or do a puzzle exchange. See, Roselle said she would be in. That's a cool idea. I'll bring it up. Tia loves puzzles too. I'm sure she does. Yeah. So yeah, I think it'd be fun. The one that I just did from last Friday, the one I did on last Friday. I finished that in less than 3 hours, 500 pieces. So easy. Easiest puzzle I've ever done. And my sister thought it was going to be super hard. Now we're working on a Game of Thrones puzzle. So some of them I'll probably keep. Like I'll probably keep the Game of Thrones puzzle, but a lot of them I wouldn't mind trading and seeing what else is out there. It'd be fun. Because a lot of us like to do puzzles now and then. And I am starting to do it every Friday in my live show or in my crafting and crime show. Just you can watch me working on a puzzle. Well, how are we doing on time? I haven't even looked at the time. Oh, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Wait a minute, Tia, you don't like puzzles? What? Hurry, everyone, gift a bunch of puzzles to Tia. Oh my God. Did we give you a puzzle, Tia, that you didn't like? Oh, she's joking. Remember the puzzle from I do remember that one. Did I put that puzzle in the exchange or is it somebody else? I forget, but I remember that. You were like mortified. Oh, a puzzle. I do remember that. She traded it. I don't even remember what it was a puzzle of. That's what I'll do. I'll just bring a white elephant puzzle for Tia. If we gift her puzzles, then she'd have to do them because it's not that mean, and Tia's not mean. Tia has not got one mean bone in her body. This is one person that I have never heard her say a bad word about anybody, not anyone. She said, I was so upset I couldn't trade it. No one wanted it. And Kerwin saved me. Oh, Kerwin took it? Did Kerwin do it? Oh, it was a Thomas Kincaid. What do you mean, whoever that is? Thomas Kincaid is a famous artist. She doesn't know who Thomas Kincaid is. And it's K-I-N, not C-A-N. But that's okay. We'll forgive you, Crashley. Are you Gen Z? I don't know if you're Gen Z, but you're pretty close. Pretty close. Oh my goodness. That's why we love our Crashley. Yeah, I would be willing to give, one of those gnome things a go, but it kind of scares me a little bit. I'll have to see what I have of those colors around here before I go shopping for more colors. I know I have blue and I have an off-white that would work for the cream. I don't know. We'll have to look and see. You guys know how good I am at following through on those year-long things. Not great. Not great. And my sister, she's real great at going, hey, whatever happened to that, that bookcase you were doing? Whatever happened? I'm like, stop. It's here. You never heard, you're a millennial. Okay, you never heard Thomas Kincaid's name in your entire life? Yeah, he's way more famous than Chuck Benson. Oh my God, yeah, of course. His work is like Benson on steroids. So Crashley gets a pass. Okay, you get one. Danielle says Thomas Kincaid is so detailed paintings. I don't think we could ever diamond paint them. Have they had any Thomas? You know what Thomas Kincaid has recently done? He's done a bunch of marble artwork that is stunning, and they have that out in puzzle form. But I don't know about diamond painting, but I did not know that Thomas Kincaid had dipped his little hand into the marble universe, but stunning stuff. I know he's done Disney. Well, now he's doing marble. Does Disney own marble, Carl? I don't know. Maybe they do. But I know Kincaid has done a lot of Disney stuff. But he's known as the painter of light because of the way he uses light in his paintings. Tia would love him in a diamond painting form. I'm sure there are knockoffs of his work out there, unlicensed, but as far as license, anybody ever licensing him, I doubt it. He's dead. Oh, okay. Yes, Disney owns Marvel. Well, that's why you see him doing Marvel. But he's dead? Thomas Kincaid is dead? What? Okay. Well, somebody's doing Marvel by the name of Thomas Kincaid and Disney. I sure do. He just doesn't have any that are legitimate. I can get them all over AliExpress. That's what I thought. Mary likes Thomas Kincaid. I do have one of his diamond paintings. His diamond paintings are found in Diamond Dots. Really? Well, I'm sure I thought Diamond Dots does licensing of artists, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't keep up with it as much as I used to. Who's licensing who? I can't even say it. Who's licensing who? I had a feeling Disney owned Marvel. All right, my nose will not stop running today. This because I was out walking the dogs in this weather. Man. So I'm actually going to start another hooded scarf. This one is going to be for me, and I will show that one to you. We've got some time left. So this is the one I'm making for Lisa. She's not here. Where's Lisa? Oh boy. This one I want to make for me. I don't know that I've ever done this. This is the only, I've done almost every pattern in this book. So I'm going to do this one because it calls for this 5-weight, and I'm going to use this 5-weight here that I purchased a few weeks ago. Yes, I bought yarn in January. Guilty. But I'm not going to do the hood on it. I just want to do the scarf because I don't think I have enough to do the hood. So I'm just going to do a scarf for me. And this is the book, Hooded Scarves. It's by Leisure Arts. It's an older book. It's been out for a while. Someone told me they found it in Australia on Amazon for $45 Australian, but I don't know how much it costs on this Amazon if it's still available. But anyway, it's a great little book. So for this one, I had to chain 180. So that'll be the length of the scarf there. And I haven't really looked at the pattern yet. I'm a serial starter. I'll just throw that out there. He died at 12. Okay, good to know. So how are they still? They're doing. Someone is still licensing his artwork, though. That's pretty cool. Mary says, I was trying to work on the rose garden, but wasn't able to complete much of it. Okay. Tia says, 2012, I remember the drama was married or something, but left all his money to his side chick. Oh my God. Yes, Robin, I didn't know you were here. Hi. Robin is the one that looked it up and found how expensive it was. Yep. Look, I got to the end of this row. Yay. Okay. Now I'll tell you what the next part of the pattern is. All right, go here. When you get down to the last part, you just do a double crochet in the last double crochet. Then you chain and turn. And let's see how many you do. Yeah. You chain, turn. Then you do 3. Okay, you're going to do 3 double crochets with a single crochet in between each one. So there's 1 with a single crochet, all in the same stitch. 2 with a single crochet. 3. Come on. With a single crochet, like that, with 1, and then you're going to go inside of this, the little bud that you did, the little, what do you call it? I don't know. Anyway, go through that, do a single crochet, and then chain 3. And then you go into the next one and you just repeat. You do that double crochet, single crochet, all in the 3 times in the same stitch. 2, 3 again, and then you go inside, single crochet, and then just do that all the way down, and that's a 2-row repeat. Mickey said, good description, Rochelle Pinson on steroids. Just because of the way he uses the light. He filed for bankruptcy in 2010. Well, that's a shame when an artist as good as him has to file for bankruptcy. Holy moly. Left all of his money to his side chick. Oh, goodness. All right. I made a mistake there. What the heck did I do there? Oh, I chained 3 when I wasn't supposed to. Am I supposed to chain 3 or not? No. Just 1? Just 1. Okay. So you're not supposed to chain 3. All right. It's just 1 chain. All right. Chain 1. Then, okay. 1, 2, 3. All righty. People are asking, how is the new kitty? I think that kitty's going to make his debut here on Friday. I'm pretty sure. Okay, here we go. So the sentencing for Mark Jensen is going to be in April. I wrote it down in the calendar if anybody is curious. Daniel says, LOL, Crashley, yes, layman is a word. They would use it in a phrase like in layman's terms, so that lay people in a church would be able to understand, not the scholars. Uh-huh. Okay, so it is April. I'm using the calendar. Yes, April. Oh, I'll be driving home from skiing that day from my ski trip. But I will make sure that we're covering the sentencing hearing because I'm curious what this judge is going to say to this guy. But yeah, it's April 14th, which is a Friday at 10 a.m. So you thought it was lame men's. Crashley, you have the. I remember what she thought. What was it? What was it? BOGO that you thought was. I forget. You had. Crashley has funny definitions for different things. This terms means to explain a difficult concept to someone in a simple way. Yes. I just say, hey, English, please. English? Yeah, I know. That's not racist at all. Nope. Okay. So a lot of legal stuff. When I was going to law school, which was anyway, 93 when I went to law school, they were just getting into like changing everything from those fancy, comes now the plaintiff, hear ye. They were changing all that. So when you would write a motion, you would just write the motion with all that ridiculous language in it. So that started right when I went to law school. So when I got out of law school, the people that I were working for, they were still using that older, ridiculous language, and they'd say, why are you, why don't you, what did they teach you in law school? They taught us to talk in English, not all this, old style legalese. So. Oh, I did it again. Wrong. All right. It's just one chain, not 3. 1. Okay. 2. I'm still thinking about that gnome. How, I got to see if they say how much to get of each color. Oh, Tia says, yes, it was the BOGO. That was too funny. I'm trying to remember what it was. She used to say that. Crusher says, no, not the BOGO ordeal. What was it? It was buy one, get one. What did you think it was? I bring your own. I forget what she thought it was, but it was so funny. Yes, Rochelle Jensen has been in trial since been in jail since 2008. Here's what happened. Here's the timeline. And Julie dies in 1998. Mark Jensen does not get arrested for her murder until 2002. And his case, when he goes to jail for following his arrest, he bonds out. And he's out on bond from 2002 to 2008 when the trial occurs. After the trial, he's found guilty. He goes to jail. He gets a life sentence. He goes to jail to serve his life sentence. In 2009, his Kelly Lamonti, the woman he has the affair with and then marries, she divorces him in 2009 because she's like, hey, this guy's in jail for life. I'm moving on. She raises his kids. Because they actually had a child together. So she ends up with David Douglas and the child they have together, and she raises them, but she remarries a third time because you remember she was married when she met Mark, or no, she was single. Then she gets married while they're having an affair. Then she gets a divorce. Then she marries Mark. Then she gets a divorce. Then she marries a third guy. And then she raises all three kids. They're all adults now. I think I saw the third son in the courtroom today. I think he was in there sitting behind his father. So, so he has been in jail since 2008 because he was serving a life sentence, while that whole appeal was going on. But, Jam Boyce, the prosecutor, he's an old school guy. And, you have to, when you've got something that might go up on appeal, you have to make all the motions. And the motion generally is to, get rid of the bond and remand him to the custody of the Department of Corrections. But he didn't really need to because he was already there. I mean, if you saw him every single day, he would come in handcuffs. Even though he was wearing a suit, he would come in handcuffs. And I believe he's in his 60s now, or late 50s, probably late 50s. He's not as old as I am. Rochelle said, wow, I know. I'm just a wealth of knowledge, aren't I? This is my life now. And it's so much better than really working, because I tell you what, it beats really working any day. I'm loving retirement. I am having so much fun being retired, just doing the trials, crafting, walking my puppies. Well, they're not puppies, but walking my doggies. And I stay pretty busy. I'm still, doing my selling. I haven't bought any inventory in a while. I need to start getting a little bit more inventory in, because I sold a lot of stuff in December. I'm still selling in January. I just sold those golf clubs. Finally, the golf clubs sold. But it's funny because I only paid like a couple bucks for those golf clubs. And they got sold. Rochelle says, I love watching you true crime shows. You break it down so well. Thank you. Well, it's from, a lot of it is from experience. Hold on. During law school, I actually graduated from a 3-year program, but I did it in 2.5 years. But the last 6 months of my law school, I was an intern at the public defender's office in Broward County, Florida, which is lots of crime. So I defended a lot of cases. And so I'm familiar with court procedure. I did a lot of domestic violence cases where I would have to defend these guys that had beat up people. But I remember defending a woman, or a guy who was arrested, but the woman had actually beat him up. And I remember getting up there in front of the jury, and I said to them, I said, I want you to look at this victim when he walks into the court. I probably wouldn't get away with that today, but I said, well, I want you to look when he walks into the courtroom, and then you tell me who beat up who. And this guy was huge, really tall, big guy, walks in. And of course, the woman I was defending was this real tiny little lady. And I got a not guilty verdict from the lady. But you want to know what the truth was? Do you really want to know? She maced him and then she beat the crap out of him. Yep. But then when my actual legal career, I did a lot of medical malpractice cases. So where I was on the defense side for doctors and nurses and dentists and various healthcare providers. Okay. The second row of this pattern goes pretty quickly, quicker than the, where you have to stop and pull the other thing through. So it does go pretty fast. But I'm very curious about this other one. I'm going to print it out and read it really well. I'm pretty good at reading patterns. I will say, thank goodness. I actually looked through this book, the one that I said I hadn't looked through, this Karen Cake book that I got for $5. And I didn't see anything in here that I wanted to do, but I might change my mind later. I should have just looked at it in the store before I bought it, right? I mean, why buy it, right? I had a lot of fun working in the public defender's office. It was, except that, and I wouldn't have minded working there when I graduated, except the pay was terrible. To be a prosecutor and a public defender, it is shit pay. I'm telling you, really bad pay. So that's why none of them last very long. They work there for a few years, they get experience, and they go out and do other things. Because it's just, the pay is just terrible. But it's a lot of fun because you're in trial almost every single day. Robin said, I just started the temperature blanket with Secret Yarnery, but waiting on my colors to arrive. Oh, Robin, go back and watch the beginning if you didn't see the beginning of this video to see the pattern I put into the chat that was suggested by another subscriber, that it's a gnome blanket. It's like a Gafgan type thing. A Grafgan, what do you call them? Grafgans with gnomes. Every month is a different gnome. So super cute. And a clay crochet hook to go with it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to try really hard not to buy those crochet hooks. I gotta have a crochet hook with a gnome on it, don't I? Oh, Yvonne put it in again. Thank you, Yvonne. You can't do corner to corner yet. Oh, Robin, it's not that difficult, really. The Crafty Heifer has some great, she is fantastic at corner to corner. She has some tutorials on how to do corner to corner crochet. So check her channel out. I think she still has a channel. I mean, she doesn't do much on her channel anymore, but she still has those tutorials, I'm sure, if you want to go find them. I think she probably does a lot of cross stitch at this point. I mean, we all go through those phases, where we want to cross stitch, then we want to diamond paint, then we want to crochet. Well, I should say Mickey doesn't. Mickey doesn't go through it. Mickey just diamond paints. Rochelle, oh my God, she started a clay hook fund. How much are they? I don't even know. I'll find out, but oh, man, how cool would that be? Oh my God, a clay crochet hook. Thank you, Rochelle. You're a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart. Oh, that always helps. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna get me a crochet hook, a clay. I'll get January's crochet hook. Am I doing this right? Yeah, wait a minute. 3, 3, 3. Okay, just had to look and see for a second there. Thank you, Rochelle. That's very, very sweet of you. What she did was she donated money through Super Chat. You can do that by clicking down in the little chat box. You'll see a little thing there that says Super Chat. You can click on that and you can make a one-time donation to support the contents of the channel. And Rochelle is supporting clay hooks. I like that. I like it a lot. Mickey says, I'm over crochet, not cross stitch, polymer, clay, etc. Even, oh, I think she means knitting because she was knitter too. Been there, done that, obsessed with them all, but one time or another. Been there, done that. I know, but don't you want to go revisit them every now and then? You still have all the stuff. She forgot jewelry making. She did that too. Yes, she's done it all. So which one would you say you love the most? Diamond painting? Is there one that you really loved the most that you did for the longest time? I think it's probably diamond painting, isn't it? I tried my hand at knitting, but it's slow. And crochet is so much faster than knitting. It really is. Unless you go too fast and then you make a mistake. Comes out of the hook like that. So I finished, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I have 2 more repeat rows. Well, 4 more to do, or 3 more, 3.5, something like that. And then I will start the hood part of it. Oh, what about scrapbooking? Did you do scrapbooking? Mickey says, right now it's diamond painting. Actually, it was crochet. I did that for a long, long time, even taught at Michael's, remember? I know, but I didn't know how long compared to scrapbooking. Danielle says, I can't see well enough to cross stitch anymore. You know what, Danielle? I said the same thing. And then I actually have discovered that if I put the light pad that I use for my diamond painting under, like, just if I do my cross stitching right here with that light pad that shines underneath the fabric, I can see it, but I can't see like less than 18 count. I can't do anything smaller than an 18 count. And even the 18 count is like, I'm straining. Then I have these it's better to do for me to do in the daytime. Nighttime, I have a little light that I wear around my neck where it has a light on either side and it shines down on the fabric. But daytime, like high noon, is the best for me. You did scrapbooking and stamping too. You did. Okay. Card making, embossing, crap. I really had some hobbies, didn't I? Mickey, you did. You absolutely did. Holy moly. I've never done scrapbooking, junk journaling. Mm-mm. Haven't. What, you did calligraphy too? Oh my God. Girl. Okay. We got to talk about what you're trying to replace in your life with all these crafts. That's a lot of crafting. Holy moly. Don't tell me you still have all the supplies for that stuff too. Oh my god. That's a lot. That is a lot. All right, how we doing on time? Oh, it's 7:30. We got to go because our girl Crashley comes on. If you don't know, Crafts with Crashley, she has this amazing store where she sells diamond painting accessories, including these release papers that you can put over your diamond painting, and she's a hoot. You can watch her at 7:30. Tia, Crazy Craft Addiction, who's been moderating in the chat for us, she is on at 9:30 Central Time or 9 Central Time. I forget. Check out her channel as well. And Mickey Sunshine Creates, my other moderator. She'll be live on Friday night at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yes, 7 p.m. Eastern, I believe. Yes. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow in Crafting and Crime Daily. Gonna recap the Alex Murdoch case. See you then. Bye, everybody. Take care.